See, in this video, I'm not going to make noise because if I make noise, I forget some things I want to say, and it will not come out the way I want it to come out. I want it to be like a heartfelt conversation between me and my camera, or me and you people. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Omonala. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're not a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again this time around. Sorry, I want to quickly drop this thing. Yeah, okay. So, as you can tell by the title, this video is about my 2021 stories, about how my 2021 went, and like, it's still shocking how this year is like gone. Today is 29th of December, and yeah, so you guys will be getting this video on the last day of the year. That's going to be 30th or 31st day of this month, and that's 2 days. That's in 2 days, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, so this is a video I knew I wanted to do immediately the year started, because I started documenting the year when the year started. Okay, so there's no way I'll talk about my 2021 without talking about how I ended my 2020. So 2020 was a hell of a year, or heck of a year. I also had my fair share of 2020 being crazy, but it got worse around December 2020 when a lot of things were just happening. Some things came up. I can say that the end of 2020, I had just 3 days of happiness. I had just 3 days where I was happy, where I smiled, and I filmed those 3 days. So if you can guess, they're on my channel. Those were the only 3 days that I was happy in the whole of December 2020. So like the rest of the days was filled with anxiety, fear. Do you know how the good stuff or the bad stuff? So I carried the same energy to 2021, but like with better knowledge this time. I could pick it out that what really made me sad towards the end of 2020 was that I made too many plans that, you know, after this I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and at the end of the day everything's gonna be firm, it's gonna be bam. I didn't know God was looking at me like, so I'm like, okay, I'm not just going to repeat this thing. So I made a video on the first day of this year with this Ima Oh My God's Control. Control is not by my Ima Oh My God, like one foreign choir, but he did a remix. So like I used this one remix, but more understand the dada. We added some Yoruba lines. So I'm like, this is the focus for 2021. This is what I'm gonna use. Okay, I'm going to insert the video here.
You still define me, so why no put to my life into your care? Make you do as you like. You don't need me, but somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that brings me to take my hands off of my life and where it should go. You don't need me, but somehow you want me. Oh, how you love me. Somehow that brings me to open my hands up and give you control. All these years I've lived my life the way I thought was best for me, but I kept on seeing the red flag. Got apparently I was living recklessly. See where I did now. Definitely I can't continue to live my life like this. Here I am, I need to turn around just because this time around you. I need to hand my life to person ways I be passing you. And which better person than the one who loves me unconditionally.
Surrendering everything to God, taking my hands off my life, like I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I'm going to put everything in God's hands. Whatever happens, I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to be lazy, but like I'm not going to make plans. I'm just going to go with the flow. That was the energy that I brought into 2021. They continued that way, even though they were really hard times. I'll say that energy actually helped me, but should I say it's made me comfortable with the normal? something like not to aim high, aim higher, aim more. It continued that way. I had exams. I was praying for my exams. It was quite hard. And along the line, I knew I had to start my YouTube. Like, if there's anything I'm grateful for in this year, to be the fact that I knew I was going to start my channel and I started it. With 2021, some other things came up. I started my channel April, I started in March, but I uploaded my first video April 5 or April 4. 5 or 4 or 5 sharp. Yeah. So that was when I uploaded my first video, and YouTube was there April, May, early June. So around mid-June, I had to leave. Of course, this year I had ups and downs. I had times that I was emotionally stressed, mentally stressed. There were times I cried myself to sleep. Am I sounding like all these people? No, I don't want to sound like this. Every aspect of my life was just wavy, 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 wavy. I feel like every time, like every single month, almost every day of this year, I had something I was expecting, I had something I was chasing. There was always something I was anxious about, and this I would use this time to like say thank you to the Word of God and thank you to the Holy Spirit for being my armor. And I mean, the Bible was also and is also and will always continue to be my safe place, because I always thank God at the same time for like His words in time, because there were certain times I felt really down. There were times I just needed to hear something, and I'll just remember a scripture. I'll be like, oh wow, that sounds good. Okay, now this is energy to move on. So now this year is coming to an end. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm not ending this year the same way I started. In a way, I'm wiser. I mean, I had things I didn't have when this year was starting. Now, I'm not talking about material possessions. That the main things have changed, and I'm happy that they changed for the better. Lessons I learned in 2021. Lessons I learned. One lesson that I know I learned, and I'm applying that energy to my 2022, is that this life, overthinking, there's a problem. And another thing, this problem, there's always one thing, there's always one challenge or the other. So when you're having your challenges, try and live in your problems. I'm not saying you should dwell in it. I'm not saying you should, because the English might want to be contradicting what I want to say. What I'm just trying to say is that don't let your problems overwhelm you. Don't let it overshadow you living your life. Because at the end of the day, one way or the other, you'll be alright last. For I know the plans He has for me are good and not of evil, to give me an expected end. Even though all these trials, all these challenges may come, everything is still be fine at the end of the day, and there's still always something to bother about. So while you're bothering about something, while you're facing a challenge, don't dwell in it. Try and live your life even in the midst of in the midst of your problems, in the midst of your challenges. Like, that is one thing I'm doing, that no matter what I face next year, I'm still gonna live my life. Another thing I learned is that even though I came to this year, it's like I'm just going to go with the flow, I discovered that I didn't really apply it. I wanted to, but I kept on seeing certain situations as mistakes. And thanks to my mom for helping me to point this out yesterday, because I didn't know that that was what I was doing. But we had a conversation yesterday, and I'm like, oh wow, I think this is the problem. This is one of the problems. So like I didn't see some things as they were meant to be. I just felt, no, this is a mistake. I'm here because this is a mistake. I'm not supposed to be here. Anywhere I find myself in 2022, I'm just going to be the best at it. I'm just going to be the best at whatever I do. Even as much as I'll try to like do better, or like do other things, do other higher things, aim higher. I won't see the low position. That's it. Like, even as much as I would like to be in higher places, I will try not to treat the low places I am, or like I find myself in, as low places. I'll treat them the same way I'll treat the high place when I get there. So I think that's it. Another thing I will not repeat, or I'll say another thing I learned, is that even my ad girl capacity hard girl capability was tested to the point that I did some things I'm like, is that possible? Are you for something? I had to run back. Another thing that 2021 taught me is not to be overconfident. And another thing is to not fail some battles even before fighting those battles, because there was some battle. There was an exam I wrote to say that even before I wrote the exam, I failed it even before before I even wrote the exam. What am I saying? Before I even did the registration, I had already filled it in my mind. So like when the results came out, even though some other things were attached to it and the result didn't come out and like, as expected, it wasn't really, I could actually point it out that sure you know that even before you wrote this exam, you've already failed it. So one thing is not to even feel battles in my mind before going for it. Okay, so things that I'm happy about. I'm happy that I've been able to point out my mistakes, point out things that I would like to change. So you know, these things actually a gift. So you know that this is your problem, and you're not tackle it. Yes. So I think that's one thing I'm happy about. I'm happy that I'm not ending the same way I started. I'm happy that I became an adult during the course of the year. Okay. I was off it when it happened. So I'm happy that things are falling in places. I'm happy that I was able to tick it off my to-do list for the year. I'm happy. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for my viewers. I'm thankful for my subscribers. I'm thankful that I have a positive community around. I'm thankful for family. I'm thankful for health. Oh my god. But in the midst of all the challenges, Timothy Solata I've been saying since morning. Of course, I also had my happy days. I had days that I felt on top of the moon. I had days that I was really excited. I was elated. I got pleasant surprises. So yeah, I would just say in conclusion, this year was filled with the good, the bad, and the ugly. But we thank God. Anyway, yeah, that's just basically my 2021. It was a year. I'm happy that I'm using this words for this 2021. Let's just go. It was a year for the challenges, but at the same time, I had my happy days. I think it should be like that for everybody. But challenges and happy days, okay, on the same frequency. Your own challenge will be higher than happy. Your happy will be higher than, you know. That's it. So yeah, I think that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you've been able to pick one or two things out, and I hope you learn one or two things. I hope I've been able to help in a way. Trust me, if I'm not bringing this sober look, this sober vibe and sober energy into 2022, no dear, no dears. You're seeing it on the last day of the year. Happy New Year in advance. And if you're seeing this in the new year, Happy New Year. I wish us all a good, a better 2022. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. For any background noise you hear, I am sorry once again. This video is a video I had to do to get it out of the way, and it's just something I really had to. Hello. That's my cousin, Ola. I don't want this video to be too sad, so let me add my energy back.